Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's Week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Texas State Bobcats. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Will start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. Brad Jackson led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Wide receiver comes in motion. He couldn't get it to the corner as this. It's opening things up with a big play. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move. Trying to make magic up. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves. Got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
So Fresno State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gonna run it. It's loose. No, he got loose. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, it's Burgess. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Makes the grab on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right back to it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Still looking. There he goes. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Sells to run, looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. down, Bobcats. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martin back to pass. They're all over it. And they got it. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Finds his target. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They boot it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Hits inside. It's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's going to go down at the 1.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Hits the hole. It's Jenkins. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out wide left, it's McClain. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Martin will throw it. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Left side, it's Luke. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right at the line. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Luke. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tough run here. It's Luke. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Martin back to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on the counter. Got the first down. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the run, it's Jenkins.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Handoff again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Third and long coming up. Jackson going to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the
just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
The snap sets up the throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Martin will throw it. Look out! Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Quick give. It's Luke. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Hidden just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. Trying to make one miss. Good coverage on that one, and they almost immediately. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught, it's Evans. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Dangerous throw on that one. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Smith with the grab over the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Texas State. Makes the grab inbounds.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush right in his face. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Luke. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Open on the right side. That's Smith. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Turns it on at midfield. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Trying to set the tone with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Fresno State will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A spectacular one-hand grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to squeak through the pile. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Sparks. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Martin back to pass. Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're all over him. Left side, it's Luke. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Drives inside. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Martin will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Evans. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Selling the fake. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll run it. It's Jenkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just feeds the running back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Martin back to pass. Rushes on. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. Fresno State will have to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Trying to get started. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Jackson will throw. Out wide left, it's Smith. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Luke. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. That's caught. It's Spartans. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. Nice move there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Martin will throw it. Under pressure. Turns it upfield.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Soft spot in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jenkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. kick is in the air. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Follows his blocks. It's Jenkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.